Hello everyone, it's me Advait here, and so today, you know that I mostly animate in Blender, but right now, my mom is playing Minecraft, so I can't animate right now. So I thought, what if I tried Flipaclip just this once? So today I decided to try Flipaclip. What are the settings? Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. Yes, ye. So let's make something. I'm going to try to make something new and to try my best to use Flipaclip. Obviously, I've never used Flipaclip before, and this is my first time using Flipaclip. So try. True, whatever. I this sucks. FPS. Okay, FPS. So what are the FPSs? FPS. Okay, so 30 FPS is the max allowed. Hmm. In Blender, I always animate at 30 FPS, but I'm animating in Flipaclip, and I'm going to probably have to animate, I think, frame by frame. Yeah, that's the word. So frame by frame animation. So I'm going to just stick with 12 FPS for now. No, I don't need canvas rotation for now. Okay, so I could start drawing, I guess. So let's just animate a stick figure walking from. Wow, I'm terrible. Okay, I'm not good at this at all. Okay, I'm just not good. You know what? I'm just going to make a bouncing ball animation because that's just the most simplest form of animation. It's like the hello world of animation. You know, in programming there is this hello world template. Well, I'm just going to use the bouncing ball animation. Oh my gosh, I wish I was using Blender. This would have I would have literally completed a bouncing ball animation in within 2 minutes if I was using Blender, because you just make the ball and then you just move it to the go to the proper frame, go to the end location. Okay, well, my animation shape is just changing sizes here. In Blender you can just it's just like easy. You just like, because it's motion graphics and stuff, so you can like go to frame 0, create then the object, then go to the end frame and select the object and move it to the proper location. And then you can just like beside, if at the start of the movement you can just go to the first frame and then just set a keyframe, go to the last frame, Oh fuck. Go to the last frame, set a keyframe there by move the object and then set a keyframe, and then you can basically just it's basically just done. Okay, so like the object just, it's like the computer just calculates all the in betweens frames, so you don't have to worry about animating every single frame. You have to just animate the first frame and the last frame of every movement. Also, you can get more control of the in betweens by just using the motion editor thing. And just, I shouldn't be talking about Blender when I'm using Flipperclip. Yeah, I guess I'll just stop rambling about why I like some Blender stuff. Okay, I'm really new to Flipperclip. I know literally nothing. That's why I'm making this. Also, my phone, I have to use, I have this tiny phone, okay, and so it's really difficult to draw consistently on a tiny phone. I need some sort of pen or something, or some, the touch pen for phones that you can use. Where you can just, okay, I just animated 2 seconds. Oh shit, 30 seconds over here, and then over here. I think if you have a drawing tablet, I'm really means like I would have used Flipperclip for storyboarding if it was available for PC. That's what I'm saying. But the drawing features are also available in Blender. So if you have a drawing tablet, if you don't have a PC, and if you're a beginner in animation, I would say Flipperclip is a great choice. The difficulty curve of learning Flipperclip is like really low, and you can even make lots of good. I've seen a lot of good animations made in Flipperclip, but I feel more comfortable in Blender because I've gotten really used to it, because I used to animate 3D and I used to make assets for my video games, for the games that I used to program in Blender, so I'm gotten kinda used to it. Okay, if I had a tablet or something, means if you have a tablet, then Flipperclip is like really awesome. I don't own a tablet. I just own this stupid small screen phone. Ah, sheets of paper. Okay, that's means like the skill. And besides, I don't make much advanced assets for my games. It's mostly programmer art. Yeah, it's mostly programmer art. Wow, that this ball just shrinks and grows. Okay guys, so I guess I'm going to say that this is the end of the video. I tried my best, but obviously I'm totally inexperienced with Flipper clip. Wait a minute, what is this? Lasso. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, why didn't I use this fuck? It's pretty terrible. Okay guys, I'm not ending the video, I'm continuing it. I'm just gonna save this. Okay, I'm going to go back. This was absolutely terrible. I had to animate every single frame because of this stupid thing. I'm going to just make a new project. Yeah, I'm going to use the generic word. Wait a minute. YouTube 720p. Wait, what the heck? Okay, so there are different types of quality. TikTok. Okay, I'm just gonna go back and open up this project. Okay, so I didn't know this, but I can just draw a ball, select this whole thing, scale this, okay. Now I can just add a new frame, select all of this, move it here, or fuck. Now I just want to copy this, then paste it here and move it. Oh yeah, this is much more easier. Paste it, move it accordingly. Wow, this is actually pretty easy. Oh, so the assets are like possible in Flipperclip. I'm really new, so I haven't mastered Flipperclip yet. Oh, this shit. Wow, this is actually pretty good. Means like this is going pretty well, more well than I expected. Wow, I just made that fuck off huge. I think I was going a lot faster when I was animating every frame. Okay, let me play for now. Paste it, paste it, I would have done a lot better if I had some sort of drawing tab. It's like a tablet instead of a tiny little phone. Actually, this phone is really tiny. Mm, so I have to work with a really small screen. And I mostly don't use phones like at all. I know most of you guys must be using phones, but I don't use phones much. I mostly use PC, so I'm kinda used to having the have using. I'm mostly used to using what we call a mouse and keyboard. So I'm not able to do much if I don't have access to mouse and keyboard stuff. Shit. Okay, let's just. Okay, now I'm getting to frame 20, so I've already like animated 1 second, I think. Just need more frames and it will be 2 seconds of animation. You know what? I call it done. Wow, I'm not really good at animating frame by frame, and I find it very tedious. But if you're going to animate frame by frame, a flipper clip is really good. I recommend it to anyone who wants to learn to animate frame by frame and they have a phone or something, because if you have a phone or a tablet, you can draw really nicely. On a PC, if you try to draw stuff, you mostly have to use the mouse. Very few people will probably have what we call the very few people will have drawing tablets. Yeah, drawing tablets. So if you have a phone or a tablet, flipper clip is really good. You can animate lots of things with it, and I would recommend it to anyone who wants to learn to animate frame by frame. But if you want to be a bit go a bit more professional route and be a professional animator, then everyone uses Adobe Animate, which is the most common animating software in the object show community. Blender is really rare. Blender is like super rare, even though it is really good. It's like it's really good, but it's really rarely used because they just added support for 2D animation very recently. So not many 2D animators are on Blender, but 3D animators, there are loads of them. Like there are many awesome 3D animations in Blender, like Killer Bean, or the one of the most amazing object shows that had come out recently, Code Mercenary. So those are some shows which are available in which have so I mean to and my show is also animated in Blender. My show is completely 2D. It's not out yet. It will be coming out soon, but till then you can go watch Code Mercenary. So with that said, type in the comments if you think whether I'm passed or failed my Flipper Clip test. If you think I was terrible using Flipper Clip, then just comment down below. And if you think that I actually learned Flipper Clip enough, I guess, or for someone who is brand new, then hit that like button and subscribe to see more awesome animations from me. And no, I won't be animating in Flipper Clip. I don't have the time effort. I won't I don't want to take the effort to learn a new software. I will just stick to what I know and keep using Blender. But for now, goodbye. Thanks for watching. And Flipper Clip is also available on the App Store, so you can download now. But yeah, thanks for watching. This was not sponsored. See you next time.